This is just a brief video to explain how to get your results into Excel and into a graph that you can then put on in your work. The first thing you have to do is put your results in. So you were looking at layers of insulation, no units for that, and then we were looking at the temperature. We did the start, the end, and then we found the difference. But the difference should go into a separate table. This table is going to be your raw results, the results you got while you were doing the lab work. If you notice, what I'm doing is I'm typing stuff in and then I'm selecting boxes and merging them, and then also where the text is kind of disappearing, I'm going to click the one above, the ABC, and I'm going to wrap the text like that. We did 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of insulation. And one of my sets of data that I got off a group was start temperature of 5, end temperature of 13, and then it was 6, 6, 6, 9. I'm already thinking that 9 is a little different from the others, and maybe there was a mistake there. So I might keep that in the back of my head. We should have done 3 repeats of this, so you might lay out your table with a start and an end, and a start and an end. And that will then allow you to find averages, which you need to try and work out. Then you're going to do another table that is your process data. So this one you can copy paste as your raw. This one will then be your processed. And this will be average temperature change. Yeah? Again, I'm going to wrap the text there to make it make a bit more sense. I might make this box a little bit bigger. We had the same layers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get Excel to calculate averages if you want. You go into formulas, auto sum, and they have an average thing, so you can do that from the table. But you might find it easier just to do it manually. So that is a temperature change of 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, which is kind of the pattern I was expecting to see. Then we're going to plot so this, again, this can be copy pasted. This is your processed data. What we then do is we plot a graph. So select the data you want, no numbers whatsoever. Remember that we should have here units, and you want to put I find the easiest way to put the degree symbol is actually just to Google it. If you just type in degrees symbol, you then get it, and I literally just copy paste it off here, look. Copy, paste, close brackets. There we go. Select the data you want to graph, go on to insert. Here's your different chart formats. We are going to do an XY scatter. That's this one here with just the dots. And we want the first option, and we have our graph. Then we need to manipulate our graph to look right. We want the axes labeled, so we go on to add chart element, axes title, and we add them. We already have a graph title. We don't want a legend, so if it has a legend, change it to none. And then trend line, we want linear. And hopefully, add chart element, trend line, linear. There we go. Make sure you give it a title, make sure you label the axes, and on ones that include a unit, make sure you include the unit. You can play about with colours if you want to make it look a little bit nicer. This is now ready to copy paste into our work. That is your graph completed.